Hey guys, so today is Thursday, August 27th, and we have a little minion here that's saying, Hi there. A little progress each day adds up to big results. So, just like the technology not working on Monday, a little progress, and now we're having big results with technology. I know some of you are probably still having issues, but it will get better. We just gotta, keep trying and keep trying. Of course, our expectations are the same. Keep your mic on mute, keep your camera on, and of course, this is when you're on the live interaction using the chat box for questions. What's learned here leaves here, and everyone should contribute to today's learning. And when you are in the live interaction, you do contribute, usually going to be in the chat box. Our agenda for today, we did an icebreaker activity, so we're sharing out previous day so it was yesterday, the Foursquare. We're going to talk about our do's and don'ts in our classroom. And then on your own, you're going to watch a video on digital etiquette. And then you're going to have a discussion on the do's and don'ts and video. So this is where we shared what y'all turned in. And some of y'all turned in some really great ones. I got to see people that do gymnastics, what kind of different types of learners you are. I know some of you are a hands-on learner and like a group learner. And for a while, we're not doing hands-on just because of the whole corona going on. But with the being in groups, we're going to try to do groups in a month or so. It's just how to get to do that, because some people get on, some people don't. And it's just, we got to figure out all the logistics of that part. So it's really nice getting to know our classmates. So why is it important to have do's and don'ts in our classroom environment? Well, it helps us understand our online norms like in a classroom. So, in class, it's like raise your hand, don't get out of your seat whenever you want, make sure you ask to use a pencil sharpener, things like that. So that's what our norms are, but for online. They clearly give us an understanding of what is expected as a student. So we want you to know what is expected because that's how how you succeed. You're gonna and then they describe what is acceptable and unacceptable student code of conduct. I'm real big on acting appropriately, responding appropriately in the chat box, because if you don't, there's a little button I just have to click and I will kick you out of the room or Zoom meet, and you won't be able to come back in until the next day. I haven't had to do that to anybody. I don't want to do that to anybody, but we're only on for such a short amount of time, and then you're on your own doing the work. So on the left-hand side, we have a blue chart, and then we have the pink on the right side. So in the blue, it says do's. So what behaviors will keep online discussions and interactions safe? Of course, respectful and productive. So that means, we're learning. We're not just like, we're actually doing things. So you can compliment your peers when they post strong responses or contribute original ideas to the conversation. Asking questions. Someone might have a question and you might be thinking that and no one types anything. Go ahead and type it. If you're not comfortable, like for everyone to see the question, you can send me a private comment in the chat box and I'll just be like, oh, excuse me. Oh, someone asked a question. I don't have to say names, but someone asked a question and this is what their question was. And then, of course, listen to all the ideas presented. Remember, there's no right or wrong in a discussion. It just adds perspective and depth. On the right-hand side, it says don'ts. So what behaviors might jeopardize our safe space online? And what should we avoid doing online? Calling each other names, not participating online. There was a few of you in one of my classes that when we did the icebreaker, nobody typed anything in the chat box. And it was like, okay, did y'all not hear me? Did you not understand? Or y'all just crickets, nothing. Don't not asking questions if you're still confused about the lesson or assignment. So don't get off and then you're like, I had no idea what she was talking about. Again, you can send me a private chat. And don't act inappropriate. For example, making gestures, yelling, etc., because you will be kicked out of the meeting. So now you're going to go to the discussion in Schoology. And of course, you are going to be in the first 9 weeks, August 24th, 28th, and you're going to click on Thursday. So you have a digital etiquette. When you see these two little bubbles, that means it's a discussion. So it tells you right here, student directions. Please read. Step 1, watch the video on BrainPop below. So you're going to click play. The video will play. BrainPop is not too long. This one's about 4 minutes long. Step 2, reflect on the do's and don'ts that we discussed today during our live interaction time or in the video you're watching right now. And think about the video and this list. Is there anything missing to have a safe online communication environment? We want you to feel safe. We want you to feel like you can ask anything and for you not to be afraid. So instead of you going back to seeing the chart, I just inserted right here so you can refer back to it. And then here's step 3. You're going to answer the following questions on the comment box below, which is right here. Is there anything missing in the do's and don'ts for your social studies classroom? If there's nothing, you put, okay, there is nothing missing. Which of the do's or don'ts is most important to you and why? And then you're going to use this sentence stem. As a student, I feel blank. The most important rule to me is blank because blank. Okay, so you should have 3 sentences. Is there anything missing in the do's and don'ts for your social studies classroom? No, there is nothing. You can type it. No, there is nothing missing. Period. And then it says, which of the do's or don'ts is most important to you and why? And that'll be the sentence stem. So as a student, I feel, and then you could write how you feel, period. Then you'll write the next sentence stem. So it'll be ... and then you'll write, the most important rule to me is blank because of blank. Once you're done, you hit post, and that's it for the assignment for today. And then hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow on our Zoom meet. And if you can't find my link, it's right here in the updates. And here's our Zoom link. You just click on that. Make sure you register your first and your last name because that's the only way I'm letting you in the meet. And then I will take attendance that way. Bye-bye.